In Ivory Coast, negotiations to allow embattled President Laurent Gbagbo to leave the country have failed, and forces loyal to the president-elect, Alassane Ouattara, have resumed attacks on Gbagbo's residence. Gbagbo is holed up in a bunker and is still refusing to give up power 4 months after losing the presidential election. A spokesman for Laurent Gbagbo says the attacks are an assassination attempt, but Ouattara has called for Gbagbo to be kept alive. Africa correspondent Ginny Stein reports.
After the French and United Nations bombardment, soldiers of President-elect Alassane Ouattara poured into Abidjan, determined to finally force Laurent Gbagbo from power 4 months after he lost the presidential election. But rather than the comprehensive victory they'd been expecting, Mr Gbagbo managed to hang on, and from a bunker beneath his residence, he's been attempting to negotiate his way out. In a phone interview from that bunker, given to a French television network, Laurent Gbagbo said he wasn't going to become a martyr.
I'm not a kamikaze. I love life. I love life. My voice is the voice of the martyr. No, 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 I do not seek death.
But apparently that doesn't mean he's going to surrender either. Just a short time ago, a French government source told Agence France Presse that negotiations had failed.
Cet entêtement est absurde.
This stubbornness is absurd. Gbagbo no longer has any other solution. Everybody has dropped him. He is in a bunker in his residency, so we will continue with the United Nations, which is handling this, to put pressure on him so he accepts reality. There is only one legal and legitimate president today, that is Alassane Ouattara, and I hope that persuasion will win out and that we will avoid having to resume military operations.
An olive branch has also been extended to others who may be holding out, along with the threats of more attacks, which have just become a reality.
Faced with their numerous losses, the Prime Minister and the Defence Minister asked the pro-Gbagbo soldiers, mercenaries and militia to lay down their arms. The soldiers and former forces of defence and security are invited to put themselves at the disposal of the Republican forces of Ivory Coast. There will be no witch hunt.
The calm brought on by the negotiations had been welcomed by the civilian population. They've been trapped inside for more than a week, risking their lives to venture out for food and water.
We're afraid. That's why we raise our hands. We've no water, nothing. The city is dead.
There are millions of people blocked in their houses and there's neither water nor electricity for some. Public services are not working and there are bodies that have not been removed, and that's ongoing for several days now.
The failure of the surrender negotiations has been blamed on Laurent Gbagbo playing for time. He's claimed he does not want to become a martyr, but capturing him alive is going to be difficult. Ginny Stein, Late Line.